Hey guys, well we're here with Dirty Life today and we've got the Dirty Life DT1 rims. Now these rims come as a non-factory beadlock with the non-beadlock rim, but they can be made into a beadlock. So this is the plastic factory fake beadlock ring, and then this is the factory real beadlock ring. So basically we can unbolt this, move the tire to the outside lip and make this a proper beadlock. Now a lot of you guys probably haven't seen how beadlocks work before, so we're going to run that through today, and this is basically how the DT1s were made a beadlock. So we're sending the air out of the tyre, and we're going to unbolt the plastic ring. The tyre still will be on the rim at that point in time, and then we're going to lift the lip of the tyre over to the front edge. We'll show you that, and then look to bolt on the real ring, the real beadlock ring. So here you can see we pop the tyre off the bead. So there's the standard bead. There is the plastic edge, which we'll undo shortly, and then the tyre will go from down here to up on there, then the ring will clamp down on it. Right, this is the first time lifting off the ring, so we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. So in this lip here, you can see this is where the tyre is going to sit now, and then the new beadlock ring bolts on here and has a same groove on the bottom of it, opposite side, and will hold on top of the bead there. Quite a cool design. Never actually seen a factory fake beadlock, and you can see this is just a plastic ring, and then to make it into a beadlock ring as well, which is pretty cool. It's not a road legal beadlock in New Zealand, but it's a road legal rim because of the fake beadlock, so it's a perfect in between. So here you can see we've lifted the edge of the tyre up on there, the bead. So basically that's sitting on the edge of the lip now. We'll use a little bit of lube, make sure that sits down nicely, then we'll stick the ring on top. And a little bit of manipulation just to tidy that all up and get it sitting down properly. Then it's an official beadlock. Now with any beadlock ring, lube is a big key, because you want them to be able to slip down over each other, because it's forcing it on a dry lip, especially steels are even worse so. You want to make sure it's nice and slips over easy, otherwise you can get real issues with the rubber just binding up. So one thing to note when you're doing beadlocks, now these ones are pretty nice actually, they're pulling together very nicely. A lot of the steel ones, like I was saying before, can be quite dry, so you really want to lube them up. But what you need to do is work your way around bit by bit, not pulling one all the way down or anything like that. Like literally probably a couple of threads at a time, if that. And working your way around each side, pulling it around slowly, because sometimes the end bead won't actually sit down properly. So you need to work your way and make sure that's going to sit down before you probably get about 3/4 of the way around, just to make sure it's all going to sit down properly. These Dirty Lifes are really nice though actually, because the alloy is obviously a bit shinier finish, it slips over a bit easier, and also they've constructed it very well. So nice to work with a decent beadlock. So here you can see the difference in the way the tyre sits too. So this one's quite pushed in, because it's sitting on the inner lip. These are a 17/9. Now this is the beadlock finish. First of all, looks way better, but you can see the tyre is a lot flatter finish, so it's getting more footprint on the ground as well. Very similar, but you can see the difference.
Ooh, beautiful. Line it up so it's nice. We've got our Dirty Life between our there and there.
Nice. So on this rim here, we've gone to balance it, and it's been quite a bit out. So a little trick, a lot of you guys will know on the trade as well, is that spinning the tire on the rim, either 90 or 180 degree, so complete opposite. So we'll put our mark down here with the valve. Now we'll end up spinning the rims of the valves at the top. Just try and help it balance more. It makes a big difference, you'd be surprised, just loading the weight in different areas. So we'll do that and we'll give it another balance up. Can be a little bit of a headache, obviously, with beadlocks, but mud tyres can do this, and sometimes steelies can be a pain with that too as well. Oh, we'll flip it over, spin it around as Sean's done, and put it back up, give it a balance. Awesome. Well, it's really hard to tell the difference on camera, but in person you can definitely see. So the tyre, first and foremost, has stuck out quite a bit more on the rim because it's been put over the lip and then clamped by this ring. So it's given it a much flatter surface. It's actually given a better footprint as well. So that's good how the rims are doing that. Also along the lines, obviously, the ring is now clamping the tyre. So physically we can get this down to like 5 PSI, if not less, and we can drive along, no worries about the rim coming off the bead. Wicked setup, eh? Always wanted to do the beadlocks of the DT1s, but because they come with the factory as a fake beadlock so that they're legal, then you can bolt on the ring, makes it so much better as well. Awesome. Phew, that's a good finish though. Yeah, well, we're going to go and test them out on the beach now and write down and see what these things do. But any beadlock pretty much does what it needs to do. Clamps the tyre to the rim. Bang on. You buddy, dirty life.